guys, I'm the Nuclear Duke and today I'm explaining the top 5 tips in Overwatch 2 to make you win more games. These are just general tips. If you would like tips for individual heroes, make sure you drop the hero you want in the comments and I will get a video out within 1 to 2 days. Tip 1. Positioning. What I see a lot in Overwatch 2 now, like in the low and mid tier ranks, is the positioning of tanks, support and DPS. Remember this, tanks are always up front. If you're a sniper like Widow, Hanzo, you stay in the back. You stay behind your healers while your healers are supporting your tank, you know. The best role I can honestly suggest is one sniper, one hit scan, obviously tank, one main support, one off support, you feel? Like that is the god team if you want wins. So I suggest Hanzo right now, Orisa, Moira, and I think Ana. Ana's a good one, but you need a Sojourn with the Hanzo as well. Sojourn is still hella good, and people be lacking on her lately. Obviously, since she's been released, a lot of people's calmed down with her. But just remember where you position, you feel? Like with snipers, you have to hit your shots though. If not, be the hit scan. Hit scan's the easiest role to learn if you're just starting in Overwatch 2. I know this is pretty much a basic tip, like just a basic necessity that you should know. But it's just the first one out there, just to get it out of the way. Because I know some of you guys are new players here. Tip number 2, a plan. Most of you guys just be rushing in there without a plan. Me personally, I like to queue up with at least 3 of my homies if I'm playing in comp and I want to take this shit seriously. Like, at least a tank, a support that I know, and me as usually DPS, because I'm going to be honest, I can't play any other role. But that's how I like to roll. But you guys always need a game plan. If shit goes south, you make 2 plans. You got plan B, is a team comp, like where you just roll out and just hope for the best. That's if shit goes south. But your main plan should be like strategizing what you should do before the round even starts. You obviously got the 30-second intermission at the start of the game. That's where you guys talk, you communicate, and you just get a game plan ready, you feel? So like where you're going to position yourself on said map, or like where you're going to push, or like what you're going to pick, you know, and call out more often. This is a mini tip. You need to call out what your shit is doing, you feel? Like you call out who you're on, you call out who you're looking at. It's just, I see it a lot with the lower and mid tier ranks. It's like, again, I'm saying, like I'm not the greatest Overwatch player, but I at least know to communicate with my team and like learn positioning. Tip number 3 is know your role. If you're a DPS, act like a DPS, you feel? If you're a support, you act like a support, you know? Obviously, a tank is supposed to mitigate damage. That's their goal. They put out damage, they hold the other tank off as long as they can until their DPS come in and do the job. But I've seen so many support, obviously, because the support now does hella damage for some reason. You got Kiriko, you got Zen. They just do mad numbers on damage. Same as Moira from Overwatch, like still in Overwatch 1, she was crazy. But again in Overwatch 2, all they do is damage. Yes, I understand that you're a support and it is a very boring role. But if you want to win more games, you need to focus on that. Like, every now and then, if you just play a role that you're not comfortable with. If you're a DPS main, play support sometime, play tank sometime. If you're a tank main, play DPS sometime, you know? Like, 1 or 2 games intervene, even if it's just quick play. Just so you can learn all roles, you know? But I'll go into that in the next tip. Tip number 4 is learn to flex. So what I'm saying is, if you're a tank main, try DPS. And try support sometime, even if it's every other game. Just so you can get a good ground basis of being what you need at that time. Like, I know they're always not the most fun roles and you know what you want to play, but it's just the point of if your team needs that, you know? Like, if your team do need a flex sometime, like they do need a flex, like play support, play something out of your comfort zone, play different heroes. You see a lot of people, they don't even try out the other heroes, they just stick to one. Yeah, I understand you're trying to own your skills, but if you play the other heroes, you're going to have a better perspective on how to beat them, you feel? So yeah, just learn how to flex. Well, it's not learning, just try to flex. Tip number 5, use comms. So use your communication, you know? If you're on someone, say you're on someone. If you need healing, say you need healing. Don't just spam the scroll wheel, you know? Just talk to your team, because your team will listen. It's not, I don't think Overwatch 2 is as toxic as Overwatch 1. This is my opinion. Obviously, everyone's gameplay is different. I've played a lot of different ranks in Overwatch 2. I've played from Silver, Bronze, all the way to GM. And to be honest, communication is key no matter what if you're winning games. But anyway, these are the top 5 tips for beginners. And it's, well, the top 5 is basic tips, okay? It's not for beginners, it's for people who plays this game as well. They need to hear this. This is just my tips and what I think people need to improve on in Overwatch 2. But anyway, guys, I've been the Nuclear Duke. And thank you guys so much for 600 subs. It's incredible. The support lately has been crazy. And yeah, just be sure to subscribe. I'm out.